What's going on? It's your boy Bearded Existence, and I am back to do another video for you guys. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what my thoughts are on whether or not you should use heated styling tools on your beard. That includes hot picks, hot brushes, hot combs, blow dryers, and whatever else is out there on the market. And if you do decide to apply heat to your beard, what I think the necessary precautions are or should be before you make that decision. Stick with me. Let's dive in. And your boy X is going to tackle this heated topic. So first, I'm going to break down to you guys what I think the top reasons are for people using these heated styling tools on their beards. Number one is going to be for style. It's going to allow you to show off a little bit more of the length. Number two is going to make grooming a little bit easier. Some people use it just to dry their beards after a shower or in the morning when they're preparing to start their day. And another reason could be if you're using the heated styling tools to straighten your beard out if you're doing a trim and you want to make sure you get the most even trim as possible. Okay, so one of the other things you need to do before deciding to use heat on your beard is to understand your beard. And when I say understand your beard, look at the type of beard you have. There's many different types of beards, okay? And you may have a curly beard, a beard with very tight coils or very tight curls. You may have a wavy beard, or you may have a straight beard, or you may have a beard with two different hair types. My beard is one. So the front of my beard, the hairs are a little bit more straight and wavy, and everywhere else I have a tight curled pattern beard. All right. And when your beard is tightly curled and you have that tight curl pattern, you're more prone to heat damage, you're more prone to breakage, you're more prone to split ends. Okay, so if you have that style hair, even though that's the style hair where you don't get a chance to show your true length, it's a double-edged sword, because if you do decide to use one of these tools to show your true length, you're also more prone to damage. You know what? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I mean, so you can see the difference. Okay. So pardon my artwork, but this would be a curly textured beard. This is what my beard pretty much looks like. And when you have this type of beard, you don't get a chance to show your true length, because this hair is the same length as this one, but it's just curled up. If you were to pull it straight, it'd be the same length. So when you have a curly textured beard, you don't get a chance to show your true length. And then you have two other styles, and then this is a more wavy type, and then a straight beard. Of course, there's a lot of gray area in between, and there's a lot of different hair textures in between. But just for the sake of the video, I'm just showing you these three. I believe I actually have both. I have this one and this one as well. This would be my chin. This would be everywhere else. Now, what happens and why your hair, let me explain to you. These, everywhere where your hair turns and bends, that's a weak point, okay? That's a weak point. That's a weak point. That's a weak point. That's a weak point. Those are all areas where your hair is more prone to breakage, okay? Split ends and mid-shaft splits, which you can also get. Now, if you take, and that's one hair, and you add a couple more of those in the same area, so I'm going to add 3 more to each hair to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Make this as simple as possible. So when your hair is this style, taking a regular comb or a pick and going through this hair, you're constantly every day putting a lot of pressure on your beard. Okay, a lot of tension. There's a lot of brushing against the comb or styling tool, as opposed to this is going to take a lot less, and this is going to take a lot less. A lot easier to comb these style beards than this one. So my chin is a lot easier to comb than everywhere else. Okay. Same thing with a heated styling tool. Okay. These hairs here are already a little bit less likely to incur damage from using heated styling tools and combing and everything else than this style here. But when you add in the fact that it takes a lot more heat Okay, it takes a little bit more, or not necessarily more heat, but it takes a lot more time, which in turn means you're applying more heat, because the longer you're using heat on the hair, the worse it is for it. So it's going to take a lot longer to straighten this style hair out than it will be this. It's going to be a lot harder on this style hair to use heat on than this style hair. And that's just, it is what it is. So whether or not you agree or you like the fact, it's going to take a lot longer to straighten this out than it is this, as well as this. Okay, it'll take a lot longer to dry this style hair out than these. Also, what you need to understand, when you have a curlier textured beard, it's gonna be a lot more prone to dryness, because the natural oils, whether it's your head, on your scalp, or your face, have a harder time getting from the follicle to the tip of the hair, okay, because of the way it has to travel. So these style hairs are always a little bit drier and require more oil. They're usually more oil loving, more moisturizer loving, and it requires a little bit more moisturizer and things like that. So all style beards can benefit from oils and butters and balms and leave-in conditioners, but some require more than others. Some require you to be a lot more delicate. So you got to be a little bit more gentle when you have this style beard than these when combing, because they're going to be more prone to breakage. And then that excessive breaking beard doesn't allow that style hair to be able to eventually grow long and you show that growth, because you're constantly breaking hairs off. If you're also going to decide to apply heat, I'm going to recommend a couple things. Number one, maybe you want to invest in a heat protectant, or you can use one of your own. There's a lot of different oils that are heat protectants. Grapeseed is one of them. You can try to make your own heat protectant. Maybe a leave-in conditioner, small amount of water, some grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, something like that. Mix your own up, put it in a spray bottle, and apply that to your beard before you apply heat. You don't want an oversaturated beard when you're going to use these hot brushes or hot picks or blow dryer. You want your beard only to be damp, so keep that in mind. So you always want to wash and either deep condition or condition your beard prior to using heat. Some of the reasons are, you do not want to apply heat to a dirty beard, and you also do not want to apply heat to a beard that has product buildup on it already. Those are some things that can increase your chances of causing heat damage. All right. So if you're already the type of person that knows you're slacking on your beard routines, so you're not regularly conditioning, you're not regularly deep conditioning, you're not doing night routines and applying your products on a consistent basis, and your beard is already not as healthy as it should be, so you're already experiencing some negative effects like breakage, split ends, your beard feels dry, brittle, it's harder to comb, these kind of things, you may want to double think applying heat to your beard. Now, if your beard is fully healthy, it can probably withstand the pressures of applying heat to it, than if your beard is already in a weakened state because you do not do all the necessary steps in order to properly care for and maintain your beard. So first, you want to be honest with yourself and understand that if your beard is already not as healthy as it should be, heat could cause you more damage than the next man that already has a healthy beard and he's applying heat and he has no damage at all. One of the main things that men need in today's society is confidence. People can smell confidence. Confidence helps you out. So if using a heated styling tool is something you must do, same thing like dyeing your beard, same thing like any of the other things you may do to help you and to help you exude confidence or to help you feel better about yourself, then I'm all for it. I just want you to understand the risks that are involved. Do the necessary steps to protect your beard or to protect yourself or protect your health whenever you're doing something that could cause an adverse reaction. Understand the potentials, and then as long as you understand and you accept those, then by all means, it's your beard. I'm not knocking any of you brothers that do decide to take those risks by using heated styling tools. Just understand them. If you do decide, make sure you protect your beard prior to, if you're going to decide to use those heated styling tools. I hope this video helps somebody out. You guys drop me in the comment section, leave me a comment, tell me what you brothers think. If you're using heat on a daily basis, put it in the comment section of the video. If you're opposed to heat, if you got any questions, any comments, any concerns, feel free to drop them in the comment section of the video. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers as usual. If you're not a subscriber, please do me a favor, tap that subscribe button, tap the bell so you get notified every time I drop a video. Stay blessed and have a safe week. Peace.